säkert att galilon.
Between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbor them, join with all those who want peace and security in the world, and we stand together to win the war against terrorism.
I think you should take your camera down because they just shoot it sometimes.
This is the American. Canadian. Okay, take. Canadian. This is the eyes of Canadian. カンダハール唯一の大きな病院、この病院がミルウェイズ・リージョナル・ホスピタルといいますが、ここに毎日のように戦争被害者が担ぎ込まれています。
This is the one of them.
One of them. One of them. 空爆で焼かれていますね。空爆で焼かれた少女。
نه لري ده لري ده ښه
بیبي اسان بیبي ځای دی لکه دغه دوه دانې په کلات کې دي دوه دانې دلته دي یو دانه دغه ده یو هلته بل
There are nomads, and during the nomads, the Kuchis that we just went to the camp, they're one of those people. And during the night, it was air raids, and one of the bombs fall off, and actually the parts of the bomb gave a fire to the tents, and she got burned.
2週間前に、米軍の空爆に遭いました。この家族はベドウィンです。テントからテントへ、遊牧していた時に、テントを立てて寝ていたわけですが、その時に米軍はそのテントにタリバンがいると、タリバンのテントだと誤解をして、米軍が空爆をしました。そう大やけどで、2週間この病院で過ごしています。
بس خير.
السلام عليكم. Gunshot.
Yes. Actually, it was outside the home. It wasn't inside. So he just got a shot, and we don't know who shot him. Whether it was Taliban, American, we don't know.
Let's go. We pray for them. Pray.
His name is Satar.
Satar? 14. So who attacked you?
They were sitting in front of their houses. They were playing, actually, they were kids. Yeah, a rocket was launched into their places. Yeah.
So whose rocket?
Yeah, he's saying the international forces.
International forces.
Maybe American.
Maybe American. Okay. So
or Italian or American.
Italian or American. もう左手が死んでるので切断しないとダメですね。So how many days ago American shoot?
18 days.
18 days. Why American shoot him?
We don't know why they shot Kandahar.
Kandahar. Near here?
Near here.
Near here.
The Bajangwan was shot on the leg.
Shot on the leg. Oh. So who shoot you?
Taoisto. American?
American.
There was American convoy crossing.
Convoy crossing, and American soldiers shooting from the convoy.
Yes.
From the tank.
He was just collecting some bushes near the street.
Yes.
And American convoy just came to cross.
Yes.
So he was just collecting the bushes for the fireworks, and the Americans were crossing. So he just stood up to look at them. They start shooting.
Maybe American misunderstanding. He is a suicider. Yeah, he's suicidal. Many trucks. 空港拡張工事してるので、すごいトラックが、あれ空港を守るコンクリート壁ですね。何が起こったみたいな。やっぱりそうか。 米軍がまた道をカットしているよ
Yeah,
う
please be
で
careful about the
OKOKOK アメリカ米軍が道を止めてたんですね今のが渋滞の原因ですね。で、アフガン。
This is America.
This is American.
First one was Afghan.
First one is Afghan and the second one is American. This kind of stacking is a little bit dangerous, I think.
Very dangerous.
Very
not
dangerous.
a little bit. Very dangerous.
So some Taliban attacked
Just gonna walk there
yes,
and blow himself up.
blew up. What happened? ハエがいっぱいたかってますよ。
We were in the car going to the wedding,
Oh, going
so
to
it
the
was
wedding.
a roadside bomb. Her mother was killed by the bomb.
By the bomb.
They normally put the roadside bombs for the US convoys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes they exploded on civilians.
もう事故出す装置、もうめちゃめちゃ不衛生ですよね。First of all, what happened? So look like a pencil,
Look like a pen. Yeah.
like a crest band. Look at
Kalam was it?
Kalam
Kalam was.
and like this.
Pen, yeah, yeah.
The bomb.
ميدان ويبت خاني ما
ここに、右手でやったんですね。この右手でこうしてこうしたときに。1時間ほど前に自爆テロがありまして、このシティセンターデパートの入り口でやりました。私は今元タリバンの外務大臣のムタワッキルさんのご自宅にお邪魔しています。今ムタワッキルさんがこの中に待っておられます。それではインタビューしたいと思います。Hello, nice to meet you. Okay. When you arrested by the U.S. Army and why the U.S. Army send you to the Guantanamo prison?
I've been in prison for 2 years.
2 years, yes.
I've not been sent to Guantanamo. I've been in prison in Bagram.
Bagram.
And
yes.
in Kandahar for 2 years.
Yes, yes.
And the question why, it's better if you ask the Americans themselves
Yes.
why they took me
Okay.
as a hostage.
Why the U.S. Army captured you?
Yeah, he says that it's a good question if you ask the Americans. Ask this question from America.
Okay. So why U.S. Army release you?
Besides, they investigated on me and found out that I was just an ordinary people working in my government, in my land, in my homeland, in Afghanistan, in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and they investigated. They found me probably innocent and released me.
So how this country achieve the peace? By fighting against U.S. Army or by talking and cooperating with foreign countries? Which way is better?
It's a question that we should ask both sides.
Both sides. Yeah.
We cannot ask only Taliban or the foreigners. We have to ask both sides
both
because
sides,
both of them are involved.
Okay, so what do you think about the suicide bombing? So suicide bomber, is that proper way by the Islamic way?
The عملية خودکشی
بدي كي يصير خلاف ستا هو اللي دس دير خلق ولا ما ستا شو بدي كي بتواور كذي.
This current war is very unbalanced war because one side is equipped with the latest technology weapons,
American side, yes.
and the other side has nothing. So basically, this is a new, bombing with the heavy bombs on our villages. So we can have some explosives in our body and retaliate and get the revenge back. First of all, the one thing that I admire about Japanese people is they have no troops and no military troops here in Afghanistan. So this is one thing that I admire about Japanese people, because we do not want to be killed by more troops, by more militaries in the poor people of Afghanistan, in their homes. We are already poor, we already suffered from the war many years, and we do not want more troops to come and kill us in our homes. So I admire this thing about Japan, that Japan has no military troops. And before, Japanese used to help the Americans with the fuel. They were providing the fuel for the airplanes.
In the Indian Ocean.
In the ocean. This was not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Okay.
Not a good idea, because those are the same airplanes that air raids the villages. But Japanese government have done very good things. For example, they have made the Kabul airport. This is one of the examples that we all see. The new airport has been made by Japanese government, and the Japanese government made a lot of schools. And and I'm sure that Japanese has a lot of influence in the international community to enforce the international community to be prepared for the peace talks.
Okay. So do you know about the Japanese Peace Constitution Article 9?
In where?
Japanese Peace Constitution.
Where is it at?
I know.
You know? Good.
Thank you for coming, and he wants to thank me for the translation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.